So it's got to day 29. We thought you might want to see me work through the solutions. Here's that. Okay, so here I'm interested in writing a subroutine. That subroutine could be one of two different things based on the video you've seen. We could either write a subroutine that works for each and every color, or we could write a subroutine that has two arguments. I'm going to do the latter. So I'm going to expect to see the color and the word. Now within that then, I need an if statement. If color equals, start with red, then I'm going to print out the code for red. And the important thing is that I also need to have end equals and a pair of speech marks, so I don't get anything weird coming out there. Let's also deal with green. What I'm going to start doing now is copying and pasting lines to make it a little bit easier for me. So the code for green is 3332. And why am I putting brackets everywhere? I don't need them. This, unfortunately, is a symptom of learning a different programming language first. Most programming languages require brackets or parentheses around the conditions of the if statement. And sometimes you'll catch me doing that when I'm writing my solutions. Let's do blue. Again, I'm just going to paste that and find the code for blue. That's 34. And I'm just going to do the reset color at the bottom. Of course, you could go on and do many more of these colors. It's entirely up to you. But then we've got it, and we've got our sentence printing really nicely. So if I want to get the same thing as we got going in the example, I'd want this. I'd have prints, making sure to put end equals on the prints. Make sure to call the actual color first. It doesn't really matter what I put in this first place. I've got that on the else. So that should come out all white as well. Oh, what am I doing? I haven't actually printed the word. So we do actually need to put the word in there, don't we? So we need to put that. We need to put the word in there. We need to put the separator being nothing and the end equals nothing. So let's copy and paste that down there. So 32 for this one. 32, what was that one? 34 for that one. And a 0 for this one. There we go. And let's run it and see if it works. Okay, we're having a little bit of a problem there. And that's this, because I've managed to put in a double quote instead of a single quote there. Okay, so the first part's working. Red is called, but the white isn't being called properly. So let's debug that a little bit and see what's wrong. Firstly, I do need to have a space here. Put the space in front of that. And do need to put a space at the end there. So I am seeing the word reset, which I don't really need. Let's just go into this else part here. Color. Red, green, blue, everything else should be down here. Let me check my reset code is correct. I'm not actually calling the subroutine. That could be the problem there. There we go. And it's working fine. Now, apart from my muppetry as we went there, and that's just to show you that even those of us that are experienced programmers find problems when we're building things like this. You see, the key thing was the subroutine and building the subroutine up so it works well. You can extend that if you haven't already and get your code working perfectly.